All right, welcome to this 1v1 matchup. Here we are at the Spicy Dunes, the spiciest of them all. You got to bring milk when you come here so your mouth doesn't catch fire. I've got myself playing the Dark Elves, and we're going against Pacific Storm as the Empire. This is a 1v1 casual game. Pacific Storm said that he was a new player. I don't know how new he was. Based on his deployment and his army selection, it seemed like he kind of knew what he was doing, but maybe someone told him to run this. I don't know. Um, but I didn't want to go like super hard on him because he did say he was a new player, and I didn't want to bring a super competitive list. I wanted to bring something that was fun, and I've just been painting some Sisters of Slaughter for tabletop. So I was in the mood for the chicks, like I usually am. And I didn't bring any Sisters of Slaughter, but I just brought a whole bunch of Witch Elves, which are pretty close. And then I brought Hellebrand on foot because I wanted to see if I could make it work with her on foot. I mean, normally I think her most competitive mount is probably her horse. I think in niches you can use her Cauldron or the Manticore, but I think the horse is her best option because she is essentially a duelist. Um, then I brought a Death Hag because why not? You know, I've got all these witch elves. It was very thematic, and then a Sorceress to Beast, and I was gonna hide them behind the Chill Santar, bringing in a Blackguard in case there were some Demigryph Knights or other stuff that was gonna cycle charge them. You never know. Always good to have them functioning as the bodyguard, as they should. Hence the name Blackguard. I guess Hellebrand is in Harganath, not in Nagaron, so she had to borrow some support there. But anyways, I digress. So the Empire player, Pacific Storm, he's got two Hellstorm rocket batteries on either flank, which is kind of cool. And he wanted to, I guess, pull me away from his main army, and then his main army was going to do whatever it wanted. And he had a unit of Demigryph Knights and Empire Knights on the one flank, and the same combo? No. Here he had to go a bit cheaper, so two Empire Knights here, Demi Empire on the on the right side, and then just crossbows and yada yada in the middle. Only thing important here is he's got Gelt and an Empire Captain, both of which are on horseback. So I want to press play here, and we're going to see how this goes. So the purpose of this Sorceress of Beast... I'm on slow motion here. The purpose of the Sorceress of Beast was just to try and keep things alive. Again, the Dark Elves struggle with sustainability. So the Sorceress of Beast, she has a Weisfen's Wild Form. And let's see what the other spell is. I think she has Panans as well. Yeah, she's got Panans, Impenetrable Pelt, and Curse on her hair because I wanted to debuff melee attack so that the Witch Elves could just fight a little bit longer. Remember, they don't have any... armor, and their melee defense I think is let's see, it's not super high. It's only 26. So the Curse of Anner Hair will allow them to fight, troops that otherwise could maybe grind them out or fight them more cost effectively. Okay, so front lines have engaged here. I have taken some damage on the initial shots from the Hellstorm rocket battery, which have been basically plowing into the center. Maybe shooting at the Blackguard of Negron. I don't know where they have gone to. But yeah, I think the Empire Knights have been trying to maybe cycle charge here, but it looks like this one got caught with Rampage, and the Empire Knights here are in the combat, but they haven't been pulled out. So if you are going to charge Empire Knights into Witch Elves, you got to make sure it's really touch and go, because sooner or later these ones, and there they go, they do start rampaging or get... Rampage is not the correct word. The correct word is Madness of Cain. So they do go mad, and Demigryphs with Halberds are going to come into the back of these Witch Elves and get in a rear charge, but the leadership of these Empire Knights is wavering. Meanwhile, this little Death Ball is just going to plow right through these Empire Swordsmen. It looks like the Empire Captain has not been sent into the action quickly enough. The Blackguard are going to work through these Spearmen. On the other side, one unit of Empire Knights is broken off. The other unit is repositioning, but I will be sending my Witch Elves after the Hellstorm rocket battery quite shortly. And the front has basically broken off. Crossbowmen are not able to kite these Witch Elves. They're going to break, and Balthazar Geld got caught up in Witch Elves and yada yada. So balance bar shifting slightly in my favor. I will be... breaking onto these Hellstorm rocket batteries shortly. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because you can see that essentially his whole front has collapsed. There's not really anything that can deal with my Hydra, and that's going to be all shit road. So it was not, the most competitive, intense game, but if you want to know if you can bring a shit ton of Witch Elves and pull it off, it is possible. I wouldn't recommend it, but it can happen. And it was just a fun match that I wanted to showcase. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.